Clash of Clans receives approximately 3 to 4 major updates every single year. So obviously there have been a lot of big updates since the release of Clash of Clans in 2012. Most updates are super fun and awesome, some were just completely hated by everyone, and some were just absolutely broken. So in this video we are going to be going over the top 3 most broken updates in Clash of Clans history. Some of these were broken in a good way, some of them were broken in a not so good way. Let's start off by talking about the Town Hall 11 update back in 2015. This update broke progression. So many things happened in this update that made it insanely hard to get loot, probably causing a lot of players to quit the game. The first change we're going to be talking about is the change to the 12-hour shield. Before the Town Hall 11 update came out, players had a strategy where they would put their Town Halls out of their base, so the attacker would destroy the Town Hall, giving the defender a 12-hour shield while the attacker got some free trophies, so it was a win-win for both players. But apparently Supercell did not want the game to work like this, so they changed it where a base would have to get hit a lot harder to get a 12-hour shield, therefore ruining the Town Hall out of the base strategy. Sorry guys. Okay, I think you're probably thinking, cool man, how is that a broken update? Well, just that alone isn't, but all of these changes together broke progression. Okay, so here's the main change that really affected how easy you could get loot. Before the Town Hall 11 update, you could attack a Town Hall under your own and still get a very decent amount of loot. But the update changed it where you get barely any loot for attacking a Town Hall under your own, and this really sucked. This was a disaster, especially for Town Hall 11 players, because players who upgraded to the new Town Hall 11 during this update were obviously trying to max out their bases by upgrading their buildings. And remember what I said earlier, if you attacked a Town Hall level under your own, you would hardly get any loot. So if Town Hall 11 players couldn't attack lower level bases and still get loot, then they would have to attack Town Hall 11s, but since everybody at Town Hall 11 was upgrading their buildings, nobody had loot, so this left players in a loot drought for months. Just think how many attacks you would have to do to get just 1 million gold. This truly was a broken update. But that's still not all for this disaster of an update. Supercell made it so it was very hard to find dead bases in multiplayer battles. Dead bases were a really good way to get easy loot, but Supercell removing them just caused the loot drought to be even worse. Supercell tried to fix this by repeatedly offering 1 gem resource boost, but we all know how collectors don't really do much, and this did not solve the problem. After months of people barely having any loot, Supercell finally decided to fix all of this. So yeah, the loot drought was an absolute disaster and was extremely broken in a bad way, but that's not all that was broken in the Town Hall 11 update. Town Hall 11 introduced the Eagle Artillery. This is not much of a problem today, but it was right when Town Hall 11 came out. Players did not like the Eagle Artillery when it came out because you know how the range of this thing is insane. It covers the entire map. You're probably thinking, wait, how was this broken? The Eagle Artillery isn't crazy OP. Well, it's because in 2015 there were not near as much troop levels as today, so as troops weren't as good, the Eagle Artillery was pretty broken. But as time passed, more and more troop levels were added to Clash of Clans, making the Eagle Artillery not near as broken. It's still a very good defense, and just remember, when it came out, it was broken. I don't know about you, but I am sick of talking about Town Hall 11, so let's get on to the next broken update. Yup, you guessed it. Now we're going to be talking about the Mashup Madness event. Do you just remember how broken this was? Mashup Madness was a Halloween update in fall of 2023. The update brought 4 brand new limited time troops. These were the most unique troops ever added to Clash of Clans because they were based off different attack strategies. And yes, the Barcher in the middle there is extremely ugly. Here are the strategies that form the troops. The Hog Rider and the Wizard form the Hog Wizard. The Lava Hound and the Bloon form Lava Loon. The Witch and the Golem form Witch Golem. And obviously the Barcher is the Barbarian and the Archer. But anyways, why was this update broken? Well, most of these troops were not incredibly broken. All of them were super good, but the Lava Loon is the one that was just so broken. Okay, here's how the troops work. The Barcher was like just a really strong archer that shot arrows and turned invisible. The Witch Golem was a golem with a pickaxe and it spawned skeletons just like the Witch does. The Hog Wizard was a Hog Rider, but it shot fire out of its hammers just like the Wizard shoots out of his hands. And the Lava Loon was an insane balloon that dropped bombs and made lava pups in the same troop. So, like I said, all of these troops were incredibly good, but it was the Lava Loon that was just absolutely insane. Lots of people hated this update because you know how people hate how Electro Dragons don't take much skill but still work just as good as any other army. Well, the lava loon was like that, but way better. You could just set all the lava loons in one spot and just 3-star pretty much any base with like 0 skill. So it's like 0 skill, but more OP than skilled armies. When this event was live, I would use lava loons and barchers, and it would work so well. But it might have been better to just use lava loons, because I mean, look at this footage. This guy's basically 3-starring a max Town Hall 15 with like just lava loons. You can see that these lava loons are really strong, and you can see that the bombs that they drop destroy multiple buildings at once. But not only being super OP, this troop was just so fun to use. As I watched this footage, I kind of wish it was still in the game because it was just so much fun. Probably one of the funnest times I ever had in Clash. I want to keep talking about this update, but I think it's time that we get to the next most broken update in Clash of Clans history. But hold up, before we get into that, please like and subscribe because we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. And the third most broken update was yet again another Town Hall update. Town Hall 15. This was definitely the most broken update defense-wise, and the 2 defenses that were added in this update are probably the most broken defenses in the game to this day. Those being the spell towers and the monolith. These defenses are so good, making it so hard to 3-star a Town Hall 15. Unless you're a pro like I am. No, I'm just kidding. All I do is spam Electro Dragons. Okay, let's start off by talking about the spell tower. This thing kind of broke the game. Okay, so when you upgrade the Town Hall 15, you get 2 spell towers, and there's 3 different spells you can put in your towers. The Rage spell, the Poison spell, and the Invisibility spell. But the Poison spell is the most broken out of the 3. You see, before Town Hall 15 came out, pros were saying how Town Hall 14 was pretty easy to 3-star besides the Poison spell that came out of the Town Hall when it was destroyed. Before the Town Hall 15 update, most people's only complaints was how good the Town Hall 14's Poison spell was. And as the 2 spell towers came out with the Town Hall 15 update, you could put a poison spell in each one. And as people hated just 1 poison spell, now there was 3 on defense, and this was a disaster. The spell towers made it so much harder to 3-star base, as there were now 3 poison spells. The poison spell towers were so good that Clash of Clans nerfed them 2 days after the Town Hall 15 update launched. And other than poison spells, it was also super OP to put a rage spell in your spell tower, because if a rage spell raged your Inferno tower, it could destroy an army super fast and was totally broken as well. The spell towers are still hated and broken today, but now it's time to get on to the next defense that came out of Town Hall 15, the first Dark Elixir defense, the Monolith. The most OP thing about the Monolith is that it would deal extra damage to tanky troops like P.E.K.K.A.s. If you don't have any freeze spells, the Monolith can basically destroy your entire army. And if you combine the Monolith with the spell towers, it was just so broken. People could not 3-star Town Hall 15 bases. I mean, they could, but it was so hard. It was even hard for the pros to do it. These are definitely the most broken defenses in Clash of Clans history. Let me know if I missed anything or if I messed anything up here. I had to do a lot of research for these 3 most broken updates. Oh, and click this video right here if you want to see the most crazy glitches in Clash of Clans history. Spoiler alert, one of them let you get unlimited gems. If you haven't seen these, you're missing out. Subscribe for more awesome Clash of Clans videos.